So today we're somewhere obviously different. We've got the first time hands-on of the brand new LG G7 ThinQ, LG's latest flagship. We're in downtown Toronto. It's in this building behind me. They've got a little setup planned. So this is my hands-on experience of this brand new flagship. And bear with me, I ended up forgetting my plate for my tripod, so enjoy this lovely voiceover, the G7 ThinQ. Very interesting naming mechanism. Not too sure why, but it is LG and it does have a notch. It's the first thing that I noticed, and obviously we're being very synonymous now with the good old iPhone 10. Underneath the good old notch, you'll either love or hate it, you'll find the 6.1-inch display, LCD, and it has a industry-leading 1000 nits, so it's the brightest display that you can use. Great even under direct sunlight, and it's definitely the thing that stood out the most. And switching to the back, it looks very classic LG-esque. It does come in 4 different colorways. I've got my 2 favorites right here. It is made out of glass, which on the flip side gives you wireless charging, but will collect extra fingerprints. It is water resistant, and in the middle you see the classic LG button. Of course, that's the fingerprint sensor. Around the sides, which are aluminum, we have a dedicated button, not for Bixby. This is for Google Assistant. Currently at launch is only dedicated for Google Assistant, but they did say it could be mapped in the future to something else. I will keep my fingers crossed for that one. On the bottom, LG was a man of the people and kept the headphone jack, has a very solid sounding speaker, very loud, so all your media consumption, listening to music, pairing that with a 32-bit DAC means the audio on this guy is one of the best that you'll see for a smartphone. There are also a couple changes coming to the cameras as well. Both sensors this time around are 16 megapixels, and true to LG fashion and my personal favorite, we still have the ultra wide view. Not as wide as previous generations, but still getting a lot of landscape in and just the regular field of view camera. This is how you do a camera, people. And unfortunately couldn't take away any sample shots, but they did look impressive just from the initial testing. You guys will have to wait for my full review. Having an ultra wide view is my personal preference for a camera setup. I find that so much more useful than a telephoto lens. Obviously that comes down to personal preference. The second major thing coming to the cameras is, of course, the AI cam, and I checked that out before on the Mate 10 Pro from Huawei. And essentially how that works, there's around 14 to 15 different objects that the camera will sense. For example, a cute little dog, flowers, my personal favorite food, desserts, and it will slightly tweak the EQ of the photo to optimize how good that, say, food will look, or make the puppy look cuter, or humans look prettier. And over on the software side, in the initial testing, of course, as a flagship, this was quick and snappy. We had Android 8.0 with LG skin over top. Isn't overbearing, isn't anything too crazy, and I think as the years go on, more manufacturers like LG, like Samsung, are making their skins a bit more stock, a bit less bloated, and of course that comes with less lag. And overall, I would say the biggest thing that I was drawn to, which I love how LG's focusing on, is of course the display. It's the thing that you interact with most. Having it super bright obviously makes it look nice and crisp, and I do think their naming mechanism has to do with other products, but please correct me down below in the comments if you know the real reason. So that was the LG G7 ThinQ. Obviously I took some snacks after, as I love to eat. Rookie mistake by me forgetting my little plate, so obviously a lot of this will be voiceover. I will catch you guys in the next episode though.